Okay.
No more heroes, it's Kira, the Kira, catch a nobody but yourself, nothing less to do.
Travis, it's kill or be killed.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you guys for waiting through that starting soon screen. Appreciate it greatly. For those who don't know, there's been kind of a few crazy things happening in the background since the last stream. EA has been bought out by Saudi Arabia. I don't know. My mind was stuck between saying Saudi Arabian government and Saudi Arabia, but they just closed out a $55 billion deal to finally go private again instead of being public. We have T-Mobile being dropped into XKO. Capcom for some reason charging, I believe it's, let me double check the price. I want to say 4,000 yen for their pay-per-view events, which is, but I could have that rate wrong. I have to double check. But they're charging people money to view their pay-per-view event, which they're throwing it as a pay-per-view event now instead of having people have access to it for free like they have been in the past. It's getting weird. It's getting weird. Let me see if I can find you guys the article and I can actually give you the right information on that. What's up, Emerson? Crazy how you put babe in all caps. But it's getting really weird and really scary because not only did they buy Evo and they've been buying up so many other different companies and startups, but now they're throwing money into EA, which I guess if you're someone who heavily disagrees with the Saudi Arabian government, which is completely understandable, not saying I agree with them myself or anything, but if you're someone who doesn't know what they're about or has no idea why this is such a big deal, one of the biggest things is having competition and having other people in the field, having community ran events, stuff sponsored by the players and by the people, and not just one big giant mega corporation who owns everything. It's unfortunate. But yeah, since they own everything like Disney does when it comes to video game stuff, it really, what's the word for it that I want to use? It's really a big deal because it could mean that they could all of a sudden just start taking things out or calling the shots about the things that we love and the things that we care about. Especially if you're someone in the LGBTQ community or a person of color like myself or someone who's of a different religion. It gets really scary really quickly because you don't know what the future holds for the things that you love and the hobbies that you participate in and partake in. A lot of people weren't going to tournaments that were sponsored by EWC because of their personal beliefs and how the government treats its people and other people who, like I said before, different sexual orientations, different religions, different skin colors. It's getting really scary because we're running out of spaces for us that are for us and by us. Because we have a corporation like that or a company like that who's just going around buying up everything and is all of a sudden calling the shots. And while people may say they have the best intentions and their highest intention is to make money and they may not interfere that much, this may just be a purely money move to where they control the finances and just get more and more money and just stay hands off. But who's to say that, like with a game such as Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, right, when they have Ronaldo added in, Salvatore Ganacci and a few other characters, that wasn't their call and something that they wanted to put into the game, it means a bigger deal than I think most people are taking it for. But I messed up Battlefield 6 if EA got bought out like that. Well, I don't imagine Battlefield 6 changing too much because they bought it a week before launch. At least not at first, if it does, right? I think we still got, a solid month or two, ideally, before anything would go through. But what's up, Cam? Not even God can pull me out of hey, yo. Oh, man. What a quote. What a quote. What a quote. What a quote. All right. Starting off the week strong. I feel it. But yeah, so this is something that's going on. It's something I think more people should be knowledgeable of, because obviously they're not known for being the most agreeable people in the world. So it's just something to keep in mind of, just something I wanted to inform you guys about, and that we're going to be reading a few articles about today just to get a better idea of what they're doing, because it's kind of getting interesting as things are becoming more and more unaffordable, as the prices of everything that we know and love are increasing. People are getting pushed out of their jobs, people are getting replaced by AI. That's kind of it, really. I wanted to put a positive spin on it, but I just didn't have one prepared. I just didn't have an idea how to like make that sound good, because it doesn't. It's not a good thing, and unfortunately it is unfortunate. But you know, I guess the best thing that we can do is stay knowledgeable about these things, is be in the loop and not just stay willfully ignorant, because that's how you get caught up. That's how you end up with a lot of deals and a lot of trades and a lot of business decisions going through, and you feel like you have no power and that you can't affect things, but you can. Case in point, one of the things we're going to be reading about today, let me show you guys what we're talking about. One of the biggest things right now, like I said before, besides the EA buyout, which we're going to talk about shortly, is another piece of information that I've gotten relatively recently, where Capcom is now dropping tickets for Capcom Cup. And if you guys don't know, this is like their biggest tournament, where they'll have like $1 million payouts. They'll have a huge prize pool, so people will have to go through all these different tournaments to qualify and then play in this big giant tournament and hopefully win. Last year's winner was Kakeru, and it came down between him and Blas, which is like a, if I remember correctly, he's either 15 or 16 years old, who's a prodigy in Street Fighter 6 and has been playing really well, and just kind of came out of nowhere. He's from Chile, and he's been doing really well. But Kakeru won last year, and that's pretty much enough money for someone in fighting games to kind of just like retire if they really, really wanted to. But nowadays, it seems, we all know these tournaments aren't free. They're ran by sponsors, different companies who might be throwing their advertisements in there and just trying to make as much money as possible. And of course, you have to do things like hire people to run the event, hire, buy different pieces of equipment, different monitors, make sure you have multiple systems up and running, have spots for people in the crowd to sit. You got to have food. You got to have a venue to host this in. Like, it ends up costing so much money, and these companies a lot of the times are burning money when they host these events. So a lot of the times it's the community who will end up driving it forward, or the community who's really passionate about it, that makes all the difference. Case in point, when we had tournaments like these last year, or even with last generation with Street Fighter 5 and Mortal Kombat X, what they did to fund tournaments like these is they released skins as DLC and told people directly, like, hey, every time you purchase a skin, that's going directly to this giant tournament that we're hosting and this giant prize pool for the players. And now it seems that Capcom, like a lot of other companies, are going in a different direction. So you have a bunch of pro players, a bunch of casuals, a bunch of content creators making a big stink about this, understandably so. Because the new Capcom Cup is, the tickets are dropping soon on the 10th of October. And the finals will be held in March. And they also have the Street Fighter League World Championships, which is a league that happens primarily in Japan. I think only in Japan, actually, where you have people from different countries and different areas of the world come together. They play as a team for like a week. People are just practicing, working with each other, and then they play each other. And it's all taped, it's all recorded, but it all happens live over there in Japan. But then when we see it, it's obviously pre-recorded and pre-taped, so we're not seeing it live, which a lot of people wanted to see this live, but it's such a big thing and such a big deal in Japan that a lot of people have theorized that because of how much higher the viewership is in Japan, how much more the community is enthusiastic about it, how much more they buy in and participate in it, that charging people money for this event, the amount of money they'll make in Japan, I think they believe will actually justify losing a lot of their international audience because of how much money they would make domestically. We're not sure though. But yeah, these tickets, these rates, even if you wanted to buy like some of the cheaper ones, I believe from US dollars to, from yen to US dollars, you end up spending around 40 to $60 to watch something that's normally free. You can't restream it, you can't tape it. Anybody else who tries to post anything about it, you'll more than likely be copyright struck and your video or your stream taken down. So it's very serious. They do not play about that. which is why a lot of people are currently outraged right now, because this kind of came out of nowhere. Nobody had any idea this would happen. And now everybody's trying to figure out what a possible solution is, or how to, you know, get around something like this, because they've done it before, where, like I said before, they charge money for skins and then use those skins to fund a tournament, which is not uncommon at all. A few of the games have done it in the past. I think even Killer Instinct did it before. Not 100% sure, but I know Capcom themselves have done it with Street Fighter V, and so has, what's the word for it? Mortal Kombat, to fund their tourneys. But that's that piece of news. Like I said before, a lot of people are unhappy about it and not feeling the best. It's just one of the tweets. If we go to like someone like another pro player, Brian F, who's also been speaking about it, I think he's offered some of the actual, where is it here? Right here. He's actually offered some insight as to why this is so big in Japan and why they think they can do this in the first place. Because he goes on to say that he also still doesn't think people fully grasp how much bigger Street Fighter 6 is in Japan compared to anywhere else. Players like Kawano, which is another pro player from Japan, are pulling a quarter of a million views per stream highlight video, and Street Fighter 6 players are getting more viewership than our Maximilians, which is one of the biggest fighting game content creators in America, and content creators in general that we have, who started out primarily in fighting games, Sajams, etc. And if you look at these numbers, 214,000, 211,000, 212,000, almost 500,000 for this video right here. 481,000, 397,000. Like, no, none of these videos are lower than 100,000. Oh wait, I lied. This one and this one are. But this is insane viewership for a fighting game content creator. It's absolutely insane. These are not numbers that are normal in the FGC, as you know, the fighting games community is considered the poverty community. We've had to run some of our tournaments in bathrooms of other high profile tournaments or other hotels that were used as like tournaments, which has happened for some games that are known as poverty fighters. Just to show you how insane this is. And a lot of people are saying like this feels really premature because there is no regional pricing. So what may be cool for one rate in Japan would be extremely expensive in another country or another region entirely. And then they also have online qualifiers from around the globe. And Street Fighter 6 esports, people believe, are becoming more of a Japan first product. But this is unfortunate, man. But let's talk about the big news here. Like I said before, EA has struck a $55 billion deal to go private in a Saudi-backed buyout just a week before the launch of Battlefield 6. And now EA shares will be valued at $210 a pop, which isn't uncommon for a company that's getting bought out for their shares to go up, because a lot of the times when you're buying out investors, you're buying out people from a certain amount of shares, they're going to want more money to get bought out. They're going to want to make a profit. They're not just going to give you your shares at the same price they bought. You have to convince them to sell. That's the only way stuff like this works. You have to convince the current shareholders to sell off their shares if you want to go private. And the reason why a company will go public instead of staying private in the first place, unlike companies like Steam or whatever, is just mainly because if you want to grow and expand your business, instead of you having like a couple people to front the money, you can have potentially millions if enough people want to buy your shares and buy into your company. But it also means you have potentially millions of people you have to appease every month, every earnings call, every type of business meeting. You have to be showing the numbers going up so people will continuously buy your shares and not want to sell off their shares. And your company has to continuously grow and grow and grow, which is why you see companies like Microsoft, even though they're making record-breaking profits, even though they're $1 trillion company, they still have to cut people out and still have to fire people, still have to let people go, still have to do layoffs. Because unfortunately, underneath capitalism, the dollar matters more than you or I. It's money. It's always been money. But your company has to make a profit. Your company has to always reflect that it's growing in some way, shape, or form, no matter how small, as long as the numbers go up, because you have to appease those shareholders, you have to appease those investors. Which is why this is such a big deal for EA to be going private, because if you go private, you have a lot more creative freedom. You don't have as many people to answer to. But if you're bought by the Saudi government, it's a little dicey. Because yes, you do have less people to answer to, but you still have someone you need to answer to. And if they're the ones who bought it, they're going to be making a lot of decisions. They could just come in and have creative control suddenly of a lot of our different beloved franchises. I don't want to just kind of throw out theories and rumors and stuff like that. It's just potentially hypotheticals and what could possibly happen, but I doubt anything is going to change immediately. But let's go on to read and find out more. But Electronic Arts has announced today that its plans to go private have gone ahead. A consortium that includes Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund and a Trump son-in-law Jared Kushner's affinity partners, alongside the private equity firm Silver Lake, has snapped up EA in a $55 billion deal. They went on to say that our creative and passionate teams at EA have delivered extraordinary experiences for hundreds of millions of fans. They've built some of the world's most iconic IP and created significant value for our business. But this moment is a powerful recognition of their remarkable work. And Andrew Wilson, chairman and CEO of Electronic Arts, went on to say in an official news post, looking ahead, we will continue to push the boundaries of entertainment, sports, and technology, unlocking new opportunities, and together with our partners, we will create transformative experiences to inspire generations to come. They went on to say that I'm more energized than ever about the future we are building. But as part of this deal, it's been announced that EA shareholders will all get $210 per share in cash, and this represents a premium of 25% of EA's closing share price on September 25th, 2025. And just before any reports of the deal were hinted at, as reports in the Wall Street Journal guessed that the deal could be anywhere around 50, not too far from the result. Like how all 2025, the people that own these companies keep saying or doing stuff showing they don't care about the consumer, but literally every time the consumer, the people, shows them otherwise, they lose so much money. Because, like how Disney losing almost, almost $5 billion, letting Jimmy Kimmel go in a day? Like overnight? It's really unfortunate because half of what they're trying to sell us and half of what they're trying to convince us of is that we have no power, that we don't own anything, and they're not responsible for anything. But the moment you're like, okay, you don't want to do business with me, I'm taking my money elsewhere, they're like, no, wait, please, we can change, I swear, baby, come back, give me your money. It's so wild, because when you ask them to do something different, just for a second, just to maybe even slightly lower prices, they can't do it. But when they start losing billions of dollars and have to close a certain amounts of stores, all of a sudden things are different. All of a sudden, that one thing you asked for that they said they couldn't do, they're fully capable of now all of a sudden. Again, it's almost like they don't care about anything else but money. But yeah, Disney, Target, Walmart, Starbucks. Yeah, the whole Target trying to throw out the DEI program. Starbucks literally is still closing stores and closing hundreds of locations because of that. Target still hasn't recovered. Disney, I'm not going to say Disney's too big to fail because nothing's too big to fail. I still think they have their claws and hooks into people because it starts with the kids, right? It's easy for an adult to walk away, but if you convince their family, their loved ones, their kids to like you, it's a lot harder to explain to your kid when you're working 12 hours a day and you're away from the house to be like, hey, well, not harder for everybody. Cause I know some people will be like, oh, well, tough shit. I pay the bills. I'm cutting off our Disney Plus. Other parents may not have the heart, or other people may have that feeling of nostalgia where it's like, yeah, but this old movie or this old show, or, I get to look at this one thing from my childhood. It might be harder to rip away those memories for some people. But again, allegedly, there are other sites where you could look at these things for free. But I wish we as Americans would be brave and say no with their wallets for sure. Disney is going to be a bigger giant to conquer. Turn on anime, always a good substitute, We got some classics, we got some absolute bangers, Throw on maybe some Inuyasha, DVDs do exist. DVDs do indeed exist. Throw on some One Piece, some Yu Yu Hakusho. Or raise them the right way. Maybe some Baka and Test. But this is why piracy has been having such a rise and such an increase, man. Because once you stop giving the consumer a better option, they will just pirate. That's one of the things that Gabe Newell has spoken out about piracy. When asked if he was worried about it or if he cared about it, he's like, no, because as long as you give people a better alternative, why would they pirate your games or why would they pirate stuff? There will be people who do that, but if you give them a better alternative and more of an incentive not to, a lot of people aren't just going to buy it. Look at Hollow Knight Silksong. You had literal other pirates being like, bro, it's $20. It's a great game. Buy it. Don't pirate it. If you make something good, if you give people a good alternative, most of the time, they're willing to give you their money. it's just crazy that everyone treats it like rocket science, because even in high school, or like no matter, I'm not gonna say no matter what type of education you have, because there are people who have been miseducated, don't have access to a good education. But if you're someone who went through an average education program, it's not rocket science, right? It's not hard to understand. If you don't like a company's business practices, stop giving them your money. They'll have to listen eventually, because if people stop buying it, they got to try something different. They got to do something new. But if you don't incentivize them to change or incentivize them to do something different, they won't. But let's get back to this article. This $55 billion deal also now cements EA as the biggest ever leveraged buyout, usurping the $45 billion buyout of Texas utility group TXU in 2007. For reference, a leveraged buyout is when a private equity firm uses a large amount of borrowed money to finalize a deal with what is to be acquired as collateral in a debt, effectively leaving a bought out company liable for the debt. The company's future income will be used to repay the debt over a period of time. In this instance, $20 billion of the financing for the buyout comes via a loan from JP Morgan. Now, I do want to say something about this, because other companies have done this with healthcare, with nursing homes. There was a nursing home, I forget the name, but it was a really popular nursing home that was well known. They had chains across the country. They were known to not be rivaled in how they took care of the elderly. But a different company came in and bought them through this exact same way, and exact same scenario. And when the company didn't make them enough money, because effectively that company is taking on the debt. The person who comes out along and buys and does the deal, they're not taking on the debt. The company they bought is taking on the debt. So EA is effectively are the ones who are taking on this debt. Which means if EA is not able to turn a profit, enough so much so to pay off this debt, we could potentially see cuts in their company. Granted, same people working on 2K, same people working on, pretty much any sports game on the market right now. So it's highly unlikely that they won't be financially viable. But if this is another company who didn't, and we started seeing them, all of a sudden people getting laid off, all of a sudden offices being closed, parts of the studio being shut down, certain different features of games being cut out, it wouldn't be uncommon. Of course, that's EA normally, but it wouldn't be uncommon to think that that's because of this buyout as well. Granted, everything I said, EA is capable of doing themselves. But this time, if we were to start seeing that, it might not be at EA's fault and EA's discretion. It's unbelievable. But they're doing really well. They're still very successful, and their stocks are still high as of the buyout. Like I said, they're going for $210 a share. So they're making a pretty penny for this, and they'll probably pay off this debt immediately. But it's not uncommon to just start seeing cuts and them scale back the business a little bit to try and get off that debt a little quicker. Because it's business at the end of the day to them, because they're not emotionally invested in these things. But the news comes amid a string of successes for EA, having just released a well-received FC26, which is the license they went to instead of FIFA, because they stopped dealing with the FIFA organization. That delivers a huge overhaul to the core game mechanics, while also gearing up for perhaps the most anticipated FPS this year, which is Battlefield 6. But it's no understatement to say that things are looking better for EA now than they have in a while. And this isn't to say that EA hasn't struggled in recent years. I wouldn't have said struggle. That's being a little disingenuous. This company is not hurting for money. I'm pretty sure this company hasn't been hurting for money in the last 5 to 8 years. It's been nothing but up for them. Dragon Age, the Veilguard flopping, and the downsizing of BioWare, they're perfectly fine. EA itself is perfectly fine. Because of all the money they're still making off of 2K, Madden, FC26. Because you have all these different Ultimate Team modes, all these different card packs that people keep buying to try and get certain players. They're fine. But speaking of games doing well, Ghost of Yotei, a game that hasn't even come out yet, is already dominating the PlayStation pre-order charts. And as October 2nd draws near, the PlayStation pre-order charts are being dominated by Ghost of Yotei thanks to positive reviews and a high Metacritic score. With just under a week till its release, Ghost of Yotei has the potential of being one of the most dominant games in a stacked holiday season. The road of Ghost of Yotei has been rough since it was revealed over just a year ago, with Ghost of Yotei initially drawing criticism of Ghost of Tsushima fans due to having a female protagonist. And can we not call these people fans? Can we call them what they are? Sexist grifters? Because these are people who probably weren't going to play the game anyway. These are people who are the same people who were calling out Assassin's Creed Shadows for starring a Japanese woman and a black man, which that whole entire controversy was probably better than any marketing they could have done for the game because everybody was talking about it. However, unfortunately, no one's talking about Assassin's Creed Shadows right now.
Embarrassing.
They dropped the whole DLC, made some expansions, and while the game wasn't the worst thing ever and it was pretty decent, I just know a lot of people aren't currently playing it right now. Fortunately. Did well enough, but it wasn't the smash hit Ubisoft was going for. But yeah, and recently a Ghost of Yotei developer was fired from Sucker Punch Productions due to comments made about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Some thought these issues would reflect the game's pre-orders ahead of its October 2nd release. And Twitter user Okami13 shared a screenshot on Friday showing that Ghost of Yotei is the top game pre-ordered in the United States, Japan, Europe, and the United Kingdom. But all 5 charts show the deluxe edition of Ghost of Yotei in the #1 spot, with the standard edition in the #2 spot in all but Japan. But at least 13 countries have Ghost of Yotei listed as a top pre-ordered game, and the deluxe edition of Ghost of Yotei includes a snake armor set, a digital deluxe armor die, charm, digital deluxe horse and saddle, a sword kit, and yeah, you guys get the point by now. It's like one of those pre-ordered, gift bundles that you don't really get. Skin for the character, and skin for the horse, and maybe a few other items, but nothing too crazy. But the deluxe edition does not grant early access to the game like other games may offer, but it's still the most pre-ordered edition thanks to the in-game items. And while early reviews have been positive, a Metacritic score of 87 as reviews continue to be published. Ghost of Yotei is the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima, but not a direct follow-up to the protagonist Jin Sakai. I believe this is set around 300 or 400 years after the first game. But yeah, this is just more of the story. It's a revenge story. Stars someone going after the Yotei 6, if I remember correctly. I don't want to give away too much of the story, but so far it's looking like an 85 gigabyte download on PS5. And players should note the potential updates before release. So maybe that file size could go from 85 gigabytes to 90, maybe 88, could be 100. We don't know. But right now, without any updates or any day one patches, it's looking like an 85 gigabyte game. Which by today's standards, it's crazy to say, but isn't that big. Let's see what else we got for you guys, though. Really excited for Ghost of Yotei, though. I think I am going to end up picking it up because I do want to play that. So, unfortunately, we are still not getting a Bully 2, but we might find out more reasons on why we never got one in the first place. Apparently, fans have long lamented the lack of a sequel to the hit action-adventure game Bully. And Rockstar Games co-founder Dan Houser has finally explained why Bully 2 never happened. The original Bully launched in 2006 and was met with favorable reviews from both critics and audiences alike. And the reason for the beloved title's lack of a predecessor falls to an unfortunately common trend in gaming. While the popularity of Bully, do we really need a second Bully? We don't, but we could have had one. We could have actually had one. With how successful it was and how good it did, you would kind of expect Rockstar to do another one, a spinoff, a remaster, something. Which I think we did get something like that with a Scholarship Edition, Bully Scholarship Edition, which released... Let me see. If I could spell right. We did get that 2 years later. But yeah, the PC version of it wasn't the best. Yeah, like 16 Guitar Heroes, 16 GTAs. We even had, I think, another Midnight Club. Rockstar does a lot of different franchises, funnily enough. We got Red Dead Redemption 2. Let me see what all they've made. GTA Plus, what is that? LA Noire. I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised LA Noire didn't get a sequel. It didn't do as well financially immediately, but it grew a cult-like following. We got a Max Payne 3. We did get 3 Max Paynes. We got a Manhunt 2, which that's a lot more obscure of a franchise if anybody knows about that. And I'm surprised that game got a sequel because the first game got banned in so many different countries. It's a lot more graphic than GTA is. But sheesh, yeah. I forgot they did a Warriors game. This one I understand not getting a sequel for, but after all these different franchises, it's kind of hard to believe they didn't do a Bully 2, especially how successful Bully was. Because you could have had adult GTA and then mini GTA. This is before Roblox, this is before Fortnite, this is before any of those other games came out too. So you would have had access to the kid market, and this has been a lot easier to buy to sell to people in between the two franchises. Like, oh, okay, my parents won't buy me GTA, but they'll buy me Bully. I don't know. Maybe I'm trying too hard to sell this with them. But I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with Bully, if you couldn't already tell. It was a fun game to me. But players have been hoping for years to see Rockstar pull the tongue-in-cheek rebellious schoolboy IP out of the filing cabinets for a big sequel. Sadly, it was seeing Bully 2 never made it past the early playable dev version, so it was something they were working on, and we did have a few different reasons that we never got one. A couple of people speculated it was due to ongoing actual bullying in the workplace, but maybe not, as this is one of the game's original creators finally explaining why. But speaking of IGN at Los Angeles Comic Con 2025, Dan Houser discussed his past projects with Rockstar Games, which prompted a question about the rumored Bully sequel that never came to be. And when they asked him why it never happened, he stated there was simply not enough time or resources for Rockstar to take on another big project at that time. Instead, the studio ended up focusing its efforts on games like LA Noire, Red Dead Redemption, Max Payne 3, and Grand Theft Auto 5. Sheesh, they were working on these all around the same time. No wonder we never got a sequel. But following those projects, Rockstar wanted to prioritize developing single large projects at any given time, making the possibility of simultaneously developing sequels to multiple IPs unlikely. Hauser ultimately places the lack of Bully 2 on bandwidth issues, which came in the form of a small lead creative team and small leadership crew that could only accomplish so much with the resources available. But despite Bully 2 never making it past early stages of development, the sequel games from Rockstar that did end up releasing, namely Red Dead Redemption 2, have more than proven their worth in the long run. And there is an argument to be made that there is a slight chance of Rockstar possibly one day coming back to the Bully franchise, but with Grand Theft Auto 6 already holding the spotlight for the studio's future, and potentially the next 10 years, audiences are probably better off not holding their breath for Bully 2. Gaming fans have often mourned the countless sequels that never came to fruition, as studios have more often than not attributed these shell projects to limited time and finances. With Dan Houser and other creators behind the original Bully now long gone from Rockstar Games, only time will tell if the studio ever wants to dust off the hit classic and give it the eventual revival, or if it will stay stuck in detention and archives. Honestly, I think since all of them are gone now, it probably just would be best not to take it off the shelf. They could just leave it. I'm fine with us having a great game that never gets a sequel, versus having a great game that gets a sequel and a sequel is awful and it's nothing that we wanted. There's unfortunately been a few franchises where that's happened. Like, if you guys remember this old Hidden Gem State of Emergency, that game does have a sequel, and it is bad. It is bad. Unfortunately. Like, you know, for every Sonic Crossroads Racing, there's a Sonic 06. For every, GTA 5, there is a Saints Row remake. You know, sometimes the sequel is just not the best thing to do at that moment in time. Unfortunately. With all these soft spots, people, we won't get real bullying in a sequel. Imagine you playing Bully 2 and all of a sudden one of the options you have is to make fun of one of your classmates for their mom having an OnlyFans. That one might hit some real people in the feels. That would be awful, but funny. Like, oh no, let me not say what I'm thinking. We got another new game, which is the Hades-like, right? Hades-like ARPG Ember and Blade, which is sharing new gameplay. Steam Next Fest plans. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of OnlyFans, and oh my god. Give me a second. Okay. So Game Rant can exclusively reveal a new trailer for Ember and Blade and confirm the release dates for the next demo. The playable build of Lion Games' upcoming action RPG will launch just ahead of the October 2025 edition of Steam Next Fest, which you guys don't know, the autumn sale is going on right now until the 6th of October, I believe, on Steam. So if you're looking to get a bunch of different games on sale or try something new, now would be the time. But founded in 2012, Lion Games is a Lion Yahoo subsidiary based out of Seoul, and to date, I used to pronounce the Seoul until I found out it was Seoul for like a very long time. Until somebody told me like, no, it's pronounced Seoul. But to date, the South Korean developer publisher has released a handful of titles, including roguelike ARPG Next Hero and visual novel Buried Stars, and it's launched in 2018 and 2021 respectively. The company's next project, Ember and Blade, is described as a survivors-like experience combining real-time combat, cel-shaded visuals. I'm in. Yo, what's up, Morty? How you been? Get it? How you been? All right, let me stop. I almost lost you today. What happened? But the company's next project, Ember and Blade, is survivors like cel-shaded visuals, elaborate storyline intertwined with meta progression mechanics. In this respect, it appears to be somewhat reminiscent of Hades, albeit with a different progression loop. Instead of Hades' room by room boon selections, Ember and Blade mixes mob wave pressure with angel blessings and skill combos granted mid-run. Do they have a trailer? They do. Oh my god, you guys are... Well, of course you're okay now. Otherwise, you know, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. But besides almost dying and drowning, are you guys okay? That sounded kind of morbid. I didn't mean to come off that way. I'm sorry if I did. Well, I'm glad you're both okay. And not, you know, in a watery grave right now. I'm sorry, all my intrusive thoughts are like winning today. Let me pause this though, because we're gonna actually look at this Ember and Blade trailer they have just to look at the gameplay. Because they said it's Hades-like, but maybe it has some stark differences that separates the two franchises. Yeah, as long as y'all are cool, I'm happy, man. Because, yeah, I'm glad y'all okay. Them motherfuckers gonna ask us what happened, nigga. You know what happened. You know, it's one of those things where you're just like, oh, well, how could that have... What people mean to say is, how could that have happened instead of what happened, because you're hoping to get all the details. But he literally, like, you literally given us all the context. You told us where, what, who all was there, and literally what happened. And then the first thing out of people's mouths be like, what happened? That is crazy. That is crazy. And coming in, yeah, we almost drowned on a trip in Mexico. What happened? We almost drowned on a trip in Mexico. Let me look at this trailer.
I sense an annoying situation in your face. Questions are banned today, period.
The cracks in the seal are worsening. If we don't act soon, the archdemon will break free.
I was gonna say, is that it?
Oh, so you're the hunter, Khalil.
Hey, yo.
Not bad looking for a mortal.
This could be interesting though, like Hades combined with vampire survivors is what I'm getting here. That's kind of what I'm getting here.
Not sharp enough, unfortunately, to realize your mission is...
And if you fail, we'll all go bust together. I haven't felt this rush in ages.
Voice acting sounds clean. I'm sorry, what quality is this playing at? This is not supposed to look this 480p. You don't turn this up to 1080? There we go. I'm sorry, let me rewind this a little bit.
Not sharp enough, unfortunately, to realize your mission is...
And if you fail, we'll all go bust together. I haven't felt this rush in ages.
This looks fun though. And this is why I like whenever I talk about video games, I always tell people most games nowadays don't need to reinvent the wheel. You just gotta refine the wheel or do something different slightly with the wheel. Like for example, this game, it's combining two different genres. That being like the genre of Vampire Survivors that they're in, and Hades, the one Hades is in, and it seems to be fusing them into one game completely, which would justify the difference in existence. Because some people, there's so many boomer shooters, there's so many survival crafting or like open world games that come out. It's kind of like, what makes this one different? Why is this one unique? Like, why make this instead of something completely different? And this seems to be going in the same vein Marvel Rivals did, where most people were just calling it Overwatch when they first looked at it. But then you have like Marvel Heroes, you have destructibility, you have team ups, you have different mechanics here. This seems to be combining the blessing system from Hades with the type of fighting and scale you get in Vampire Survivors, which seems to be cool. And the art looks nice.
You ran into something, didn't you?
Like, this is clearly something people put effort into. With boss fights.
Ask, but you won't listen, will you?
I just feel bad for people who get overstimulated easily.
Was never my life's ambition.
And there's a demo out that comes out on October 13th. So if you do want to try it without spending money on it immediately, which is always a good sign.
Being a half-baked immortal needs constant repairs wasn't mine either. Let's call it even.
Great game if you get a Steam Deck. This is what it's looking like. But that's cool. So that's Ember and Blade. Do they have anything else from us in this article? Let me see here. This will be a game. Oh wait, so there'll be the demo like we said before. Wait, is it launching October 3rd or the 13th? Is the demo coming out the 3rd and the game coming out the 13th? In the lead up to the upcoming edition of Steam Next Fest, Align Games representative told Game Rant the next iteration of SNF is scheduled to kick off on October 13th, and we're running for exactly 7 days. The Ember and Blade demo is likely to be pulled from Steam once the event ends. This will be the game's second publicly playable build to date, following a limited time demo that was available in July 2025. And it won't be identical to its predecessor, with the developer describing it as a vertical slice of a game that invites players into Act 2 for the first time, and introduces several new Angel allies as well as one new boss. Ember and Blade is presently targeting a 2026 release. In the meantime, Lion Games is planning to launch it as part of the Steam Early Access program before the end of 2025. Having said as much as a July press release, no platform beyond PC has been confirmed for the next upcoming action RPG. Likewise, Lion Games has yet to share any pricing details. Honestly, if this is 40 or 30, I could see it being like a huge hit. Well, I won't say 30. I think 30 is a little too low, right? But 40 seems like the sweet spot for a game like this. Like, there seems to be a lot of love and care that's put into this, and it seems something that would be decent enough. But who knows, right? We'll just have to wait and see, because games are getting more and more expensive. And October, even if it releases in early access later this year, that's still a big ask from a lot of people nowadays. Let me see what else we got here. Some Helldivers 2 news about why we kind of never got bigger lobbies. Because the CEO himself has responded to people asking for like crazy things like 16-player lobbies, 10-player lobbies, 8-player lobbies. But the Arrowhead Game Studio CEO, Shams, his name is Shams? Am I pronouncing it right? That's kind of crazy. Or is it Giorgiani or Giorani? But he's responded after some Helldivers 2 players asked about the possibility of bigger lobbies in the game. And based on his response, Helldivers 2 fans shouldn't get their hopes up for expanded lobbies anytime soon. Helldivers 2 players are in quite a unique situation in that they have an avenue to get their voices heard by the developer CEO directly in Discord. And he frequently fields questions from Helldivers 2 fans in the game's Discord servers, answering to the best of his ability. The answers aren't always what fans want them to be, but it helps to give players a realistic look about what's both near and a distant future of Helldivers 2 and what that'll look like. But a recent Discord interaction involving the CEO saw him answering a fan's question about chances of adding larger squad sizes to Helldivers 2. And he responded by saying, "My man, we're just trying to fix performance, not kill it." When asked why both wasn't possible, he had said that he can give you 16-player lobbies tomorrow alongside 16 FPS. And he did follow up by stating that the literal idea that he could provide 16-player lobbies immediately was a joke. But his general point is that more players would destroy the frame rate, and that was a big reason to reject expanded lobbies. And then here's like actually like him responding in Discord, which people have taken screenshots of and saved. He says, "This is a joke. Please don't quote me." But his comments are especially important considering current state of Helldivers 2, as it's no secret that Helldivers 2's performance seems to be getting worse with every update, and to the point where it's becoming unavoidable for Arrowhead Game Studios to ignore. Yo, what up, Key? Appreciate you popping in, bro. Hope all is well. We're just reading some gaming news. But apparently developers claim that fixing performance in
Have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Hey, yo. Sorry, Vaughn. But apparently the developers claim that fixing performance in the game is a key issue right now, and in this context, it's easy to see why expanded lobbies would be very far down the developers' list of priorities, even if it's something they desperately wanted to do. You as well. But while expanded lobbies may not be on the way anytime soon, Helldivers 2 updates aren't going anywhere. Just recently it claimed that there are no plans for Helldivers 3, and instead the studio is planning to make Helldivers 2 a forever game. I'm not sure how I feel about that statement. But with constant updates for years to come, and when performance issues are ironed, it will be interesting to see if the idea of bigger lobbies is revisited. So we'll have to wait and see if we get anything else from Helldivers 2. I do hope they're able to fix the performance, because I agree that the performance has been getting worse. It does not perform as good as it did around the games. Like a few weeks after its launch, it performed a lot better than it does now. But they've added so much more content to the game, and there's so much more going underneath the hood. I get it. But I do hope that they're able to help and optimize it, because for a second, Marvel Rivals was doing the same thing for me, where with my system, even when I wasn't streaming, I was getting like 60 or 80 FPS. But now, after these last couple updates, I'm getting back 180 frames, almost 200 frames like I was before when the game dropped. So who knows, man? Who knows? Got a few more articles, and then we're just going to go straight into game trailers and then be playing Dying Light. Bigger lobbies, that mean increased horde sizes then? See, that's another thing too. They would have to increase the horde sizes to account for the bigger lobbies. This isn't something they're doing. He's just responding and telling people why they're not able to do it if they wanted to, because of how much it would tank the game's performance. And right now, what they're working on is how badly the game is performing. Well, apparently we have a new upcoming Steam game, and it's got serious Resident Evil vibes and seems to be kind of giving off some John Wick vibes as well. But it's a new narrative-driven survival action game that draws clear inspiration from the Resident Evil series. Recently, it broke cover, and the game in question is Project Retrograde. I can't speak today. Retrograde to be coming, and it's headed to Steam, PlayStation 5, and the Xbox Series S and X. But this project, Retrograde to be coming, is an upcoming single-player narrative action game. It's also the debut title of Chinese developer Inversity Gameworks. We've been seeing a lot of different Chinese games coming out and coming to light recently. Of course, we have the whole Black Myth series that they're working on right now. If you guys are familiar with that, one anime made by a Chinese studio, The Hidden Ones, they're getting a game. And we have some other studios like this one stepping up to the plate and just trying out more things and just injecting more money into the scene. Well, I wouldn't say injecting more money, but they're coming out with new creations, new ideas, and just more and more stuff. So it's always dope to see. But The Becoming debuted online via IGN amid the recent flurry of news coming out of Tokyo Game Show 2025, which just wrapped up last weekend. And at first glance, the title seems to prominently wear its Resident Evil influences on its sleeve. An official plot synopsis for Project Retrograde to Becoming confirms that this is kind of a long name. I'm going to start calling it Project Retrograde for short. But it confirms that this game is set in 1995 and it features the collapse of humanity's last hope, dubbed Project Retrograde. In the wake of this disaster, the underground world is ravaged by... Yeah, let's watch the gameplay. This is a plot synopsis. Let's just actually look at the trailer. Almost 5 minutes long, so let's see what we got going on here. These words are beating my ass today.
What's your code name?
Winter.
You ventured this far to find us. What's your purpose?
To prove what they said was a lie.
720p, let's turn up the quality.
Now complete under Project Retrograde. The Lux system is about to begin trial runs in newly developed areas.
Mara, we gotta
We
go.
have some breaking news.
Following reports of unusual cases, officials assure us the cause has been identified. All residents, please head to local quarantine zone.
You see that?
Hey, yo. This frame rate though.
Nice work, Hunter.
Yeah, I got it done. But I don't know. Was that me or him?
Find that surface agent. She can help.
What's the target?
Sean Anderson. He's behind the recent mutation.
And they sent you in alone?
That's not relevant to you. Follow me and don't die.
Definitely seems Resident Evil 4 coded. I'm sorry?
A bounty hunter and a surface agent. Interesting. Bring him in. Time to put down these rats.
I've got a bad feeling.
What?
Lobo's gone silent. If Sean turns against us, we're in trouble.
Winter, come in.
That's literally John Wick.
Is that Lobo? The whole underground was infested. They abandoned us, slandered us.
Oh God.
Wait. Who are you?
It's you.
Yeah.
Not now!
Resident Evil, but one of the people you're beefing with is John Wick is insane.
What?
The way he said that, yeah.
I need us to survive.
Soon, you will all be one of us.
You are going to hell.
Oh my God. Wait, so are there different playable characters? Why is the frame rate doing this?
Still be yourself?
I don't know. If I lose control.
Like, this is the video.
I will.
That's actually kind of sick.
All our sacrifices.
Definitely Resident Evil coded. This is definitely Resident Evil coded, but it looks good so far. Like, funnily enough, like, it looks like it's gonna have some rough edges, but the gameplay so far, I'm kind of rocking with it. I'm kind of rocking with it. So what we got? You might have somebody chasing you through the streets, because he definitely had somebody reach through the wall and grab him. This reminds me of Wesker from RE5, but a little closer to Krauser in RE4 once he fully goes through his mutation and everything, right? We got Leon right here. This is Ashley if she was ever actually worth something, but you know, more closer to Ada Wong, I would say. A lot closer to Ada Wong. But like this is looking cool. Like the hatchets being thrown at him, the residents, you know, being evil, the parasites, the symbiote, because he looks like he's been infected too. This is looking like RE4 with a different skin. I wonder how much they're gonna charge us for it.
Why are we here?
The Luca inside you led us here. I'm starting to see why I was sent to you. You might be the key.
Hey, yo. I thought I was saying Wing Chun. If they can make it so like your PC or console doesn't explode when playing this, because apparently this is coming to PS5 and Xbox too. If they can make it so your system doesn't explode when playing this game and it runs well, I think this will end up being a lot better of a game than people initially gave it credit for. What's up, Shaggy? We're just going over different games. One called Project Retrograde, which I'm not gonna lie, it looks kind of good. It looks kind of good. I'm interested. Let's see if we can find out some more about it. So apparently, yeah, in the wake of this disaster, the underground world is ravaged by Luca, an ancient parasite that threatens to erase humanity. It's starting to sound more and more like RE4. Players will take control of a bounty hunter infected with Luca, creating a symbiotic relationship that grants dangerous power at the cost of being consumed to save the world. Yeah, a protagonist who looks like Leon Kennedy, near identical camera angle to reach 2023's RE4 remake, similar combat animations and more. And while some have been labeling this a Resident Evil clone, the game does pack some unique mechanics, chief among which is a parasitic combat system, which allows players to absorb the combat memories of defeated enemies and instantly gain their skills. It even opens up a variety of different fighting styles. The setting itself sounds intriguing too, with players plunged into a gloomy post-apocalyptic world littered with retro technology. There is something dubbed the Lux system, which lets players manipulate underground weather. The gameplay implications has yet to be revealed. I wonder how deep they're gonna take that though. Like, how far does that go? Because it almost kind of reminds me of even Death Stranding a little bit with some of these angles and what we see going on here. Which is cool. It's nice to see something different come out. But yeah, still there's no denying that Inversity Gameworks was particularly inspired by the likes of Resident Evil, Death Stranding, and The Last of Us while developing this project, and a bit more originality in terms of character design. Environments might have resulted in fewer complaints surrounding Project Retrograde. But as a whole, there's a lot the game offers that completely sets it apart. Inversity Gameworks has yet to communicate a release date window for Project Retrograde, though it did say the game is coming soon. So that's interesting. Thought you guys might be a little interested in that, because the game does look interesting. But speaking of games that are blowing up, you might have seen me playing this if you are friends with me on Steam. Brand new game made by another solo developer that's been blowing up on Steam. So in the vein of Lethal Company, Schedule 1, games like those, this is cut from their cloth. The brand new game called Megabonk, which is a new roguelike, and is continuing to blow up on Steam at massive player counts. It's taken Steam by storm following its launch on September 18th. And this is a screenshot of the game right here. The Steam page for Megabonk promises a roguelike experience where players can smash your way through endless waves of enemies and can grow absurdly powerful. Like I said before, this game is like Vampire Survivors fused with Risk of Rain. That's kind of like Risk of Rain 2 specifically. That's kind of like the fusion here. Seeing Steel Hunter's announcement. Is Steel Hunter still alive or did it shut down? I have not been following that game, unfortunately, since like I tried the beta. Wasn't for me. But I don't know if it's alive or dead. But this is all tied together with charming retro style graphics. Visually, Megabonk is a real throwback while taking inspiration from some of the best modern roguelikes to deliver a fun experience. Clearly, the indie action roguelike is resonating with players on Steam. Now, the player charts for Megabonk on SteamDB are blowing up right now with more than 60,000 players and rising at the time of writing. It's consistently going from its all-time peak, so players are hopping on for the weekend to see what the fuss is about. Oh yeah, this article was written last weekend. And word of mouth is excellent too. Of the 5,750 Steam reviews for the game, 94% are positive, giving Megabonk a very positive review score, which is undoubtedly helping the game at this point. Particular praise was reserved in many reviews for Megabonk's difficulty and addictive nature, two areas any roguelike should excel in. Yeah, because this game is not easy. This game is actually kind of hard as far as roguelikes and other games go. But with its huge player counts, it's not clear exactly how many copies Megabonk has sold so far. Developers said that 100,000 copies have been sold as of September 21st, but the game had continued to reach considerably higher player counts since then. So it's a fair assumption that this number is now a lot higher. There have been other few notable successful indie games in 2025, including the likes of Schedule 1 and Repo, so it's great to see Megabonk enjoying the club. Megabonk has already released a patch aimed at addressing players' early feedback about the game, with the developer claiming it will of course keep updating and adding free content going forward. And this is exciting news for those already enjoying the game, as it seems like it would only get better in the coming months. For those who haven't had the chance to try the game yet, Megamont currently has an active Steam deal until October 2nd, bringing it down to just $8.49, a 15% introductory discount. So yeah, new indie game came out, releases less than $10, and Borderline has overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam immediately. This game had no advertising, no marketing, no kind of crazy budget for that. Didn't cost $50 million to make. Just somebody by themselves who had an idea, who was very passionate, and decided to make something, and ended up being great. Now, this doesn't always happen, but it just goes to show you don't need $50 million to come out and make a game that ends up being a smash hit. Or something that at the very least that's good that people can enjoy. Of course, not everybody has the time, effort, willpower, or resources to do it, but it just goes to show you it's not impossible. But the indie scene is where it's at. If you're someone who thinks gaming is dead, you're tired of all these AAA games, give indie games a shot. Try checking out smaller studios, smaller projects, and then trying out different games. You might end up finding something you really enjoy. A warning, trigger warning for anybody with arachnophobia. If you hate spiders, come back in like 10 minutes. Because this game, you're being hunted down by a giant spider. It's like Alien Isolation, but with spiders instead of xenomorphs, and its demo is coming next month. So this October, it's getting its first demo. It's called Huntsman, which is a type of spider. Yeah, let's show you guys a teaser. I have to warn you guys. This from the actual trailer. Look at how big this thing is already. I hope they don't purposely hide from you. Like, if they hear you coming, I hope they don't hide to ambush you. That'd be horrible. There's another one back there. There's another one back there. What were y'all working on? Like, this reminds me of every single like monster or BOW in like Resident Evil. They're like, yeah, you know, we crossbred a Komodo dragon with a honey badger and gave it chainsaws for hands and a mounted machine gun on its back. And it's like those little diary updates. Then you see an update a week later, it escaped. And all of a sudden you hear a honey badger growling around the walls, revving up its chainsaws, getting ready to cut you in half. Who was this research for? Who was this supposed to benefit? What were you doing here? Why do this? Like, it's one of those things, they thought so much about whether they should do it or not, whether they could do it or not. They didn't think about whether or not they should do it or not. Oh no, you got peaks and leaning? Look at that! It's on the ceiling! A lot of people's souls are gonna leave their bodies once they see this. Because you're not outrunning this spider either. Oh God. Forget everything and run. Fear has 8 legs. So they're having a live demo the 13th of October. Oh, and the game is launching in November. This is horrifying. This is horrifying. The game doesn't really have to do much to be scary. It's spiders after all. Let me see if we can find out some more information about the game or what they got going on. Somebody said they hate spiders. They hate them so much. Oh, this is the writer of the article. That after watching a new trailer for Huntsman, which aired during the PC gaming show Tokyo Direct, they're looking around their room trying to make sure there isn't one hiding in a corner. And that's exactly what you'll be doing in this upcoming survival horror game. In the trailer, we see the giant huntsman spider slowly stalking some poor soul who finds themselves in the middle of a lab where enlarged arachnids have escaped. Why anyone would already want to make horrifying creatures as big as beyond me. But scientists don't always stop to wonder if they should be doing whatever it is they're doing. Running away and looking over your shoulder isn't enough though. With spiders, you have to look up because it's not just a huntsman that's out to get you. As the protagonist rounds a corner, an orb weaver spider, so that was a completely different spider, slowly descends from the ceiling onto them. It's a testament to the tension of the trailer that this wasn't even really a jump scare, just an extended moment of dread. I still almost screamed. I'm not even playing it yet. It's got the same vibe as Alien Isolation, only with massive spiders instead of xenomorphs. And honestly, I'd sooner go up against face huggers in a perfect organism than a huntsman spider. For me, Eight-Legged Freaks, if you guys don't remember this is an older movie based around the same idea. I think some radioactive sludge gets into a guy's spider farm, an arachnid farm, and a bunch of spiders ended up running around town and getting bigger over time. It's a horrifying movie, but it's funny. It is. If you can get past the horrifying existence of giant man spiders, the movie's pretty funny. But this really is peak scares for me, the author went on to say. I can handle a game like Choo Choo Charles no problem because it's absurd enough to stop being spooky, but Huntsman's creepy crawlies and lab setting feels so real. I reckon this game will have me jumping out of my seat constantly. You might see your favorite streamers play this. This one, if it's good enough, you might see a lot of horror game streamers end up playing that one, and that'll be funny. Yeah, that's the one. They bust through that mall with the tarantula. That's the one. Same one where dude, literally a spider pulled dude out his car and just started punching him, just started giving it to him, just started hitting him in his face. I said, that's crazy. Like, not only are spiders eating people, but they're piecing you up at the same time, tenderizing the meat. Like, that's crazy. But we got some game trailers, and then we're gonna play Dying Lights. Something less horrifying, something that actually seems to be pretty cool.
Morbid Metal is a fast-paced, roguelite hack and slash that is built for intense combo-driven combat. You play as an advanced AI, trapped inside a deadly simulation. Your mission? Explore its beautiful and brutal iterations, grow stronger, and prove your worth to your creator.
This looks really good so far.
You'll control up to 3 characters. It's a bit like switching weapons in a shooter, except here, you're switching full-on playstyles.
What's up, Bethesda?
Each character has their own unique combat style and active abilities, which are unlocked as you explore the simulation.
I also registered for the playtest.
You can even chain attacks between different characters. Start with Vector to quickly dispatch enemies, switch to Flux for a flurry of hits, and finish your combo with Echo's special attack. Mastering each playstyle will be essential, as you'll face a variety of powerful enemies, each with their own attack patterns and weaknesses. And at the end of every biome, you'll face powerful bosses. These are dramatic, high-stakes encounters designed to be tough but rewarding. Each new run reshapes the world. Layouts shift, enemy types change, and you'll have to adapt and make strategic choices to succeed. Choose character upgrades, buffs, or curses that change how you play.
Yeah, I think it's another solo game.
Some of these choices push you to take risks, others offer abilities, rewards, and modifiers, which alter your combat style, making each run truly unique. Play the free demo tomorrow during Steam Next Fest and wishlist now for early access on August 20th.
Oh, so this is an older trailer. Still, yeah, this one 3 months ago. Excuse me. Really good game though, because they have another demo coming out. Well, another playtest out, so there's that. Looking like a really fun game though. There's also another trailer. I don't know how many people ended up playing a game like this, but we got another trailer for Outward 2. If you guys don't remember, this is one of those games where it's an RPG, but not a traditional style of RPG. Like, you're not leveling up, you're not spending skill points, you're still playing a role, and you're still going out in the world and going out on an adventure and experiencing a lot of different things, still interacting with NPCs, still there is a story. But in this game, you can do things like freeze to death. You can starve. You can still learn magic and other, like, get better equipment, but that's one of the main ways, like, you get stronger. You're not just leveling up immediately and getting more skill points and increasing your health pool. Like, no, the world does not care who you are. You're not some special chosen one sent to save the world. You're another regular average Joe who's going on their own adventure, and either you're dying in the midst of going on this adventure, or you're getting into a lot of other different things. I'm gonna play the trailer. Essentially, what I'm trying to say is this world does not care about you.
Create Outward. We asked ourselves, What would it be like to live the life of a common adventurer? How does it play out when ordinary people must achieve extraordinary things?
Got guns now.
Immersion is much more compelling than empowerment. We let intensity be defined by the calm that came before. A time to ponder. What does it take to vanquish what is bigger and meaner than you? It's going to take everything you got.
I have no idea what unholy demon they're finding, but as you can see, this one actually is multiplayer. Granted, I think it's only 2 players still, but it's still nice because the first one, I believe, is also only 2 players. So it's cool. Nice little co-op game if you and a friend got nothing else to play, nothing else to do. Really wonderful game to kind of come in, play, experience. Because it's one of those, like, learning, like, to give you an example, learning magic in this game is something you actually have to go out of your way to do. You don't just inherently know how to use it. You have to actually learn how to do certain spells and gather materials and do different things for that. At least in the first game. I don't know how they'll do it in the second game. But it's interesting. Also have another game trailer. But similar to Cult of the Lamb, in this one you'll be forming your own doomsday cult.
You know, intelligent human beings should realize that everything has their season. Planet Earth is about to be recycled. Your only chance to survive is to join us.
Yep. This one's 4-player co-op, so it's kind of like Cult of the Lamb. You'll be building up your base, recruiting followers, have NPCs working around for you. Looks super rough, but I thought this would be dumb fun. Yeah, a cult simulator essentially. We got Kool-Aid. Oh no. But yeah, I hope Dawn of the Daywalker actually ends up being good. I just threw this on there just in case anybody be interested in that. I don't think I'll personally be picking it up, but you never know, right? We got a new peek at the new DLC Vault Hunter coming to Borderlands 4 already. Pretty soon, supposedly. By the name of Cash with a 4 in the middle. Coming first quarter 2026. He appears to be like a card gambling cowboy who also happens to be a robot from what I'm seeing. Anything else, or is that like it? That's like the whole teaser? Okay. Sorry, I thought there'd be more to that, but it literally is just a teaser. Last video of the day. This is gonna rub a lot of people the wrong way who like play fighting games or play League of Legends. If you're a League of Legends refugee, trigger warning. This has to do with Teemo. And apparently Teemo is going to be the next character in 2XKO as of this October. He's coming in, I believe the 7th. when the game actually launches fully in early access. Well, launches in early access, not fully.
What?
Rival Scouts, this campsite ain't big enough for the four of us.
I can already tell this character is going to be pissing a lot of people off.
Have you even read the Scout Handbook? You've got a magnificent mustache, sir. You look cold, mister. Want me to get a fire going? I'm a band
The moment 37 parry.
Scout, sir, but okay. Let's see. Found it. No wonder you don't have any badges. Oh, what a cute little talking squirrel. Ma'am, I'll have you know I'm a junior first-class Vandal Scout. I brought my victory bugle. And I plan on playing it. New recruits. Let's put them to the test and see what they know. Ma'am, it's against the code to keep giant sea monsters as pets. Steady, steady. Here it comes. Watch out.
Oh no, just this frame. The fact that he gets an OTG after this. Well, for those who don't know, OTG stands for off the ground. OTG stands for like off the ground hits, or when a person's like knocked down, it's supposed to be, you know, typically untouchable in most fighting games. Games like Tekken or Guilty Gear, 2XKO and other games will let you keep hitting them. Some will let you convert into supers. This appears to like let you do the same. This is horrifying. This is horrifying. Don't let Sonic Fox touch this character. Don't let Justin Wong touch this character. Don't let Diaphone touch this character. Don't let anybody who knows what they're doing in any fighting game use this character. This is going to cause a lot of refunds for a free game. Yeah, oh my god.
Hey, you earned the losing badge.
7th of October. Oh my god. I just gotta look at some of this again. I'm so sorry, y'all. I gotta... Can we just look at how this starts? Darius is one of the characters that has some of the longest reach in the game too, as like a melee character. So it is interesting to see how he would like deal with certain zoners and certain matchups. And of course, this is a team up video, so it's not going to be accurate representation. I do like the map though, like the stage with the Yordles and a few other people in the background here. I don't know what race he is. It's really cool. But I wonder, so it looks like he can teleport to these bushes though.
Rival Scouts, this campsite ain't big enough for the four of us.
Because he's automatically hitting him. So if he starts round start and is just hitting you like that, that's going to be interesting. And look at how he's just zoning them out. The dash is going to be infuriating. Like they know. They know. With this meme in the background, they know how frustrating this character is going to be.
You've got a magnificent mustache, sir. You look cold, mister. Want me to get a fire going?
Oh my god.
I'm a Vandal Scout, sir, but okay.
He just looks so good and so fun for everybody that's going to be actually playing him.
Let's see. Found it. No wonder you don't have any badges. Oh, what a cute little talking squirrel. Ma'am, I'll have you know I'm a junior first
Good lord.
scout. I brought
Not to mention the assist combos.
and I plan on playing it. New recruits. Let's put them to the test and see what they know.
That's so crazy. I don't know what this is referencing.
Ma'am, it's against the code to keep giant sea monsters as pets.
Wait, do you not get to see the assist because he called in the bush?
It's against the code to keep giant sea.
Oh no, okay, yeah, no, he wasn't in the bush.
Here it comes.
I think one of the comments said bro's playing on another patch. Bro been playing since dial up. This turned into a cutscene. Stop the fight. He's already dead. He downloaded the patch notes early. Oh my god. I think they revealed the trailer live and they just took what people were saying. But it's looking like you're gonna be able to at least, I don't know if this is part of the special or not, where he just drops down afterwards, or if you can just do more combo potential, if you have more combo potential afterwards.
Hey, you earned the losing badge.
That you earn the losing badge is gonna piss off so many people. Ay. But yeah, now we're gonna play some more Dying Light. But that wraps up our gaming news for the day. Hope you guys came away from that a little more informed. That is, oh my god, that was horrifying. Let me make sure the PS5 can be seen. Actually, I think so. Oops, no, it cannot. Let me see something. Before we switch over, check the settings here a little bit. Alright, so we just gotta activate and deactivate it. There we go. I tried going out on nighttime when I wasn't streaming. I tried running from a pack of volatiles. I got slapped in the back of the neck and died. So I'm gonna try my best to not be doing that. It is not worth it. Like, if I was playing this game co-op with somebody, I would give it a shot, but nah.
Olivia found a location where the Baron is experimenting on chimeras. Hopefully I can find out what he's trying to do.
Here's open. Oh, we have some redeemable rewards. I just haven't been using these. Gonna take the hammer. Gonna keep that. Gonna keep that. Sheesh. I guess let me use all the weak weapons and stuff first. Crowbar. Oh no, let me do that. Oh wait, I can make one of these enhancements, I think. Or did it just disappear? I just saw it. Here it is. Can I actually make it? Oh, this is to upgrade it. Might as well. Need some more supplies. Ooh, we got some gloves. I'll take it. Kyle sounds so angry, man. Then again, he was tortured for 13 years, so I think he gets the right to be this angry.
Or maybe the first step in a turnaround could use a nice cold fight. Perhaps a wheat beer.
Last time we played, if I remember correctly, we fought a chimera. I think there was one causing fog. And then we ended up killing her and getting her like strained, so we got to figure out where this other chimera is in order to fight it and get what it has to offer. Because for those who don't know, Kyle Crane essentially has been experimented on and tortured for the last 13 years. And his DNA is infused with like different infected DNA. So him killing and absorbing DNA of other infected is restoring his strength and getting him stronger and stronger to take on the person who actually held him captive and was torturing him. And before we go do this mainline quest, I'm gonna do this last side quest real quick. Gotta love that nice air full of dead people, you know? Most of the time I try to avoid fights with other zombies, but sometimes the XP just be too worth it. Sounds like he's dead. Oh my god. Wish I had a weapon like this 10 years ago. Catch me. Oh no. Not you. Oh, they're still alive. That's unfortunate. How far am I from leveling up? Not far. Bruh. I don't know how I'm gonna get over there. I want to make this jump, but I don't think I quite got it like that. I'm gonna try it though. Oh, thank goodness. Anything in this house?
I'm at the well. The area is crawling with infected.
Get rid of them, please. That's what's important to us.
Ay, ay, ay. What happened to you? Okay, he's dead. I guess maybe a bow would be the best thing here. That didn't kill. Okay. Okay, 2 shots to the head, dude. Does it? Gotta be smart here, right? Absolutely, Sonic. I missed. so bad at this. I would use my gun, but I don't want to attract any more infected into an already terrible situation. It's not that bad. This is pretty terrible. I'm gonna equip my other arrows, I guess. Can I craft anymore? All right, now it's just me and him. Now we can run these ones. Right, you can't block those. Please hit that with a zombie. Survivor has died. I didn't even know there was a survivor fighting for his life. How was I supposed to know? Nobody told me anything about any survivors. Easy. The spacing of whiff punishment fighting games have taught me. Who are you?
Now let's see what the hell happened here.
This K just the beginning?
That's just great. Doug, I found their bodies. No supplies here, though. Situation's also gotten more complicated.
These men were murdered.
Meaning someone's hunting your people, and that someone's got a knack for writing death threats.
Shit. Okay, well, let me figure out what to do. In the meantime, swing by here. I'll pay you back for helping me.
Ay. Excuse me. Hey, Sonic, hope you're doing well. I don't know if you've had a chance to play Dying Light, the Beast, but it's been pretty fun. Oh, I can't grab onto that? Well, fun when you're not being devoured. Oh. Because these zombies do got hands. Well, no parts of what's in that house. Thought I heard a human being for a second. Never gonna get used to seeing zombies on the rooftops, though. What's happening?
We'll see how long this lasts.
Electricity.
Any luck finding out who killed your guys?
We're still looking into it, checking clues. In the meantime, we've doubled our patrols.
Got it. Well, radio me once you know more.
Sure thing, and here's a little something for you. I appreciate the help.
What else you got? Oh, we got new boots. Oh yeah, yeah. There's so many different things I want. But I need the efficient fighting first and foremost. Okay. Wait. Well, we gotta go out of town to get there? I guess. Where's in this car? Okay, we can make it. I think it's just directly ahead, yeah. Try not to hit as many zombies because his car gets cooked, I'm cooked. I do need to see if they got gas though. Nothing. Oh my god. Oh, nope. See what's in here. I don't think I need two SMGs, right? Yeah, I could just match this one. No feel in that one either? Disappointing. Alright, is this pistol any better than the one I have now? I think so. See the turn. I gotta stop myself from zoning out sometimes when I'm playing. Check to see if y'all got any fuel. Oh, no. Nothing. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, that's perfect. He's just ripping them apart. They're going to Doomslayer. Oh, somebody's shooting nearby. Where's that happening at? Oh, you guys aren't friendly. Are you? Nope, definitely not. Definitely not. Can't die now. Hey, yo. This. Oh my god! What just happened? I just heard a bunch of gunshots, came over here and people started dying. Still alive? Thank you. How many of y'all just out here? Spent too much time out here. I wasn't supposed to be out here this long. What? Alright, cool.
Do you hear me?
Hold on. Let me fix something for a quick second here. I don't know if you guys could hear, but the audio is sounding like slightly delayed to me. Oh, wait.
Let's play catch.
What the hell?
Come on.
Hey, yo. Alright, I see what this is gonna be.
Come get me, asshole.
I guess they didn't think about what if I had a gun too. I don't even carry guns on me for the infected, really. I carry them for other humans. My goodness. Used to be a nice neighborhood. She is in hot pursuit. Oh, is that a safe zone? I need it. Excuse me. Okay, where to from here? Can I climb this? Nope. Some of these do not look like they're constructed the best to be climbable. Like, where is we supposed to go from here? What? Anything else? No. Let's turn this on. Who is that screaming? Why are they just screaming outside? I wish this was like State of Decay 2 where you could like open the door to hit a zombie. Why is this man spitting like that? What? Whoa. Oh, this is great for me. Been doing a lot of fighting. Oh, you can still die in this mode? Did not know that. Oh. What's electrocuting me? Oh, why am I inside the pole? Okay. Oh. Can I don't think I have enough ammo. I don't. I didn't get this pistol to not use it. Oh my god. That's a lot. Let's see if I can loot everybody. That fight lasted like 10 minutes. I should probably stop shooting people. A lot of dead people.
What happened here? Olivia, remember that strange device we saw at the monastery? I found one here.
Are they testing something there? Keep looking. See what else you can find.
I do gotta wonder at this point why so many people still follow this man, because so many people have died working under him. I guess in Apocalypse you got a rich millionaire who wants to sponsor you. Everybody wants to work for him. We got anything? Whoa! What? I was floating for a second there. All right. Thank goodness we don't waste stamina while climbing anymore. What's the route? I'm sorry, what? So we grabbed this crack in the wall, this seam, but when I want to grab that one, he completely whiffs? Oh no, we're gonna die. Couldn't imagine doing this mission during night. It's kind of atmosphere to me because it reminds me of like the Last of Us soundtrack. It's not quite depressing, but it is very moody. How am I gonna get up? Whoa. Guess like this. Oh, I got a trophy for that? There's no other reason to climb up here? I didn't even know that was something you could do. Oh, hey. Oh, God. No easy way to get down either, huh? I thought having a bird's eye view would be like a better way of looking at everything. Nah. Alright. Woof. That could have ended so badly for me. What's up, Trey? Yeah, this is not somewhere I would like to be, like, ever. Like, some people, you know, they have other phobias to other things, like, you know, irrational fears of, you know, so many different things. Some people might be afraid of roller coasters, some afraid of drowning, some afraid of, like, the ocean. If I had one, mine would be heights. Mine would definitely be heights. Okay, so we climbed the monument, and apparently that wasn't enough.
The situation's gone from sad to bad to much, much worse. We sent a patrol to the church to check for signs of the beast one more time, and...
You lost contact with them, and you'd like me to find out why.
Yes. Could you do that for us?
Yeah, I can do that.
One thing that's been killing me is they talk about how they've been losing so much more people. Well, so many people in general. And they always say like, oh, you know, we can't spare to send them out to do things that aren't worth it. Why are we still sending people to go investigate the church where 3 other patrols died at? Like, you know, first time's an accident. Second time might be a coincidence. Third time, though? I should've just left it alone. Y'all wanted somebody dead. Thought I heard a walkie-talkie or something. And what is this monument? No, I just climbed it, but what if we go towards the middle of it instead of like climbing on top of it? Is there anything to find up here? Or like maybe a spot to enter the monument? If there were spikes here that would have saved me so much more time. I imagine we're not going to be turning this off anytime soon. You got anything on you? I swear I'm like hearing a walkie-talkie somewhere. There's a zombie in here. There's a few zombies in here. I was gonna say, y'all gonna make me come in there? I got in here. Weapons of mass destruction.
Found an empty steel canister.
What do you think it held?
Some kind of compressed gas. It's labeled E and F.
E and F? They manufactured chemical reagents. I saw some of their stuff in the Baron's lab. They own the chemical plant south of the city.
I should probably check it out. Thanks.
Alright. Guess we're going south. Excuse me.
There should be a safe zone nearby on your route. See if it can still be used. It will be very helpful to secure it.
What is happening here?
I'm looking out to feel alive.
Oh, let's just untie you.
I'll trade anything. You showed up just in time. Thank you.
Quit playing games. You fucked around. No. I got him.
Oh. Oh, somebody threw something at me. Hey, yo, I didn't save you just to... You got pieced up immediately. Okay. You know, I could have reacted a lot quicker than I did. You want to use a gun? Nah.
You kiss her mama with that?
What?
A face only a mouth.
Imagine. Oh, he's dead. Oh my goodness.
Bring it on. Shit.
Well, they are just humans, so if I drop kick them enough times, they will die. Oh, that actually worked. Ay, ay, ay. You know, I kind of expected him to get lost after, you know, getting freed, but he didn't, and then they murdered him. She said there's another safe spot nearby. I restored that one, restored that. Oh, I've already restored these. Guess I'm just ahead of the curve. Oh, wait, this is literally where I just came from. Oops. Oh, there's another one right here. There's a lot of safe zones out here. Not that I'm complaining. Looks like it's gonna be night soon anyway. Ow. Okay. This is gonna be slightly trickier. So then how would you... It's not letting me jump. Oh, hey. I forgot how to do it. 1842. Yeah, we need to. No, not wait until night. wait until morning. I definitely thought he would catch that. He did not. I'm sorry, did one of my tires just get popped? Doesn't sound like it, but that spark scared me a little. Oh God. Yo, please. Nothing. What about in here? Oh! Car traps kill you. Did not know. Did not know. A vehicle still out here? No. That is unfortunate. We gotta go this way for the vehicle. Oh my God, I tried to like redirect them, but it had me looting still. Oh my God. I can hear it breaking as I'm hitting him. Excuse me. Oh, that's not good. Oh, because I'm playing on an ultra wide Aruka. Oh, y'all don't care about the car trap. Oh my God, 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 oh my God. Ooh. Someone's being shot at. Oh, I'm someone. Who's shooting at me? Oh, it's that guy down there. Yo, there's so many infected because he keeps shooting his gun. Yo, there's other humans here, please. You know what? Yo, I just got in the vehicle. Eat him! Eat him! He's easy, he's already on the ground! Yeah, come help out your homies, come help out your homies. My God. All right, you said dodge that. I got something for you. My God. Was it worth it? Probably not, but I didn't want to deal with any more human beings. It's only because he threw something at me. I felt disrespected. Now my car is gone. Now how am I supposed to pull holes in the zombie apocalypse? Is this any good? Nope. They're literally beating me with garbage. Is that maybe this? Oh, this is garbage too. I activated a car alarm. I activated, well, my truck blew up. I brought them to human beings. And for a minute there, they didn't care about anybody else. They wanted me. Where's the other guy that jump kicked in here? I came here to help somebody, and then they're like, get him. You'd think people would know who I am by now, but apparently not everybody does. That was horrifying, man. I already have a good enough rifle, so I could just... Yeah, literally. Well, this one has 20 bullets in it already, so let me dismantle the other one. That was horrifying, man. And now I just have to walk even longer. I came all the way over here for a vehicle. Actually, no, I had the vehicle, then I was going somewhere else. But lucky I'm already on the way there. Now I gotta run through the woods. It would also be horrifying to just be walking in the woods and then there's a zombie completely covered in dirt. So one just reaches out the ground and grabs you. Because it's not like they're gonna suffocate in there. So imagine you're just standing on top of some ground and a zombie just reaches up and snatches your ankles. Is there anything inside these trains besides dead people? Nope, leave me alone.
All right, let's see what's up with that water.
All right. That's a lot of zombies. Let's open the door and let these fine people in. Where did you come from? Oh, something's on fire. That's not good for my survival chances. Ow. Apparently this stick is heavy. Oh, I have to go in there.
Better take a closer look.
I just slapped all these other zombies. Hey, yo, 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 back up. Sorry, getting beat on a little too much there.
Pressure's fine, everything's working normally. Pietro, there's nothing wrong with the pumps.
Huh. So whatever's affecting the water pressure is somewhere in between. If only we knew which gauges to check.
Well, where can we find a schematic of the water system?
The chief engineer's office, maybe. Check the waterworks repair facility. Near the bridge just outside Old Town.
I'll head over.
Oh. Be cool, be cool, be cool. Oh, I've gotten angry. Kyle is bloodlusted. Kyle is indeed bloodlusted. Oh my god. Where's that one who's just spitting on me? He's still on the roof, okay. Nah, let me not waste that on this. I have to go kill him, he keeps spitting on me. Where did all y'all pop out? When I was enraged 2 seconds ago, none of you were here. Which it's entirely plausible that they might have spawned in a new wave all of a sudden. This game likes to do that randomly. Look at his face! Or really lack thereof. Jesus. Drop kick never gets old, man. What? Now I have to go to another facility. How far is it? All the way over there? Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with this other mission over here. Oh my god, track it, please. Got any gas? Need some gas. How far is this car? A lot of cars here. A lot of cars here. I need to look through every single one. I'm getting a little greedy here. Where did she go? You're still alive? Oh no, I didn't want to shoot. What? Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something here. What is that? Is that the hazmat zombie making that noise? It is. That's not good. Please. There's still so many of y'all. Oh, he jumped so much higher. My God. Pretty sure if this person's still alive, it's only because I've been attracting every single zombie within a 50-mile radius. Appreciate you still being here, Nightmares. Please die. Not you, of course, Nightmares. Somebody's still behind me. Turn around, Crane. That was supposed to be dead. Hey, hey. Yo, what is happening? All that for some gas. Oh, what? This is something that can happen? Zombies can just be in a trunk? That's crazy. Why would they do that? I was gonna say, surely not 2 times in a row, right? Nope. I swear you just spawned in. Oh, do I not have any more bandages? You should be dead. Oh my goodness. Am I equipping the pistol? Oh my god. That should be everything. At least most of what I can carry. Jesus. No, that's not what I want to. Please don't detonate the car. Please don't detonate the car. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. It was a misinput. It was a misinput. You know, who needs cars? You know, legs. These boots were made for walking and running for my life. You know, in this economy, a used car, an abandoned car, that doesn't matter, man. All way too expensive, right? What? Okay. All right. Why can't some survivors with guns be friendly for a change? I don't think he's gonna last long down there. You know, when I shoot a gun, everybody and their mama want to be outside, but when he's like letting the round sing, he's fine. Oh, he doesn't see the zombie be coming from behind him. Ooh. His friend over here is being eaten alive.
Time to take out the truck.
I don't know if he's gonna make it. Why me? You got a whole bunch of zombies on you. I don't know if he's gonna win this fight. That man's accuracy needs to be studied.
For you.
That's crazy.
Stand still, damn it! Shit!
He dodged my drop kick. Recover your stamina, Crane. You're the most out of shape, in shape super soldier I've ever seen in my life.
You are fucked!
No way, she just went down in one hit. How strong is that axe?
Looking for a fight?
There's no way the zombie is looking at me and him and being like, I'm the bigger threat. Or I'm the easier target.
I can't stand the fucking stench!
All right, hold on.
You're mine now.
Yo, he's been following me the whole time?
Disgusting freak!
You just had a whole zombie piecing you up.
Prepare to bleed!
What is happening? Look at this!
You're mine!
And he still wants to attack me? Oh my god, now it's just me and these zombies. This feels racist. I'm like, sir, I can see your brains. Please stop moving. Can't believe y'all. All that for what? Nope. Nope. I could rip apart a human being, but I can't break through the wooden block on a door. I don't like this. There better not be any special zombies in here. I knew there was another one. I knew there's another one. There's always two. Trying to close the door. I made that like 2 seconds ago, but it'll do. Any more zombies in here? No? Those are the last couple? Man, Kyle has anger issues. Instead of putting holes in walls, he puts holes in people. Close this door and lock it. Definitely don't want any volatiles coming through the window. I can imagine what this must have been like before people discovered the UV lights. Because that is something that could have happened, like volatiles coming through your windows at night. If you don't have UV lights on, I would have cried. We have to go into the basement. Please don't be a zombie in here as soon as I open the door. Ah, the door is locked. The door is always locked. Even when you think the door is not locked, it is indeed locked. Oh, we're just gonna crawl into here. Cool. Wow, I'm on fire? No. Let me not leave zombies in my basement. Oh, whoa, there's one hiding. This one is on pure dirt. This is gonna like smell awful. Like, I hope dead bodies is something I never have to smell in this lifetime. Was there anything else in here?
Olivia, the place is secure.
Good job. Maybe you should get some rest. You don't want to be dragging your arse when you go up against the Baron's men.
Let's see if there's anything I can make. Oh, a shock knife? Definitely want to enhance these. I really can't make much of these. I have like no materials. Make sure it's not nighttime. Okay. This game will be trying to set you up sometimes, man. Oh, why is it raining so hard? Do I get a car now? No, I do not. Only good things happen when it rains, right? Like nothing ever bad happens to people when it's raining outside, especially when it's storming like this. I did. What's up, by the way, Rage? Hope you're doing well. That is a wild acquisition and something that completely feels like it came out of left field.
The Baron's men are well trained and heavily armed. You need to be tactical to get the upper hand. Using stealth to take them out one by one might be the best approach.
Oh my god. Okay, cool. I figured I could wall run. Okay. I was gonna be worried if I just died there. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering like what all is gonna change and what all might flip or what all might be different in the future. Because it seems like they're not just stopping there because they've been acquiring things in the gaming industry for quite some time now. Especially like them buying evil and whatnot. Seems like we're running out of spaces to just be people without corporations butting in. What? I thought that might happen. I'm pretty sure I can get in there. I'm gonna try it one more time. Like we already ran out of third spaces, it feels like. Now virtual ones are being taken over as well. Okay. This one has pieces of wood placed against it, and I can't kick and move these out the way. And it's not gonna let me jump in the window apparently, so I'm just gonna go.
Olivia, the Baron's guards are here. The main entrance is a no-go. I'm gonna find another way in.
Main entrance is a no-go. Kyle, we have a bunch of zombies here. This your first time? Get all their attention, have them fight the zombies, we're good to go. All right, now eat them. Yep. Yep. All right, who's shooting me? Oh, it's you. Perfect. Don't have to worry about him anymore. They're sticking together as a unit. That's kind of crazy.
Here you go.
Yeah, I was just telling everybody about that too. I was like, if they wanted to, they could just start stripping EA down to its bare bones. But as profitable as EA is, that would be kind of crazy to see them stripped to nothing.
Won't stop moving. Let's see what you got.
Said the front door is a no-go. Yeah, alright. Don't do this. You don't have to do this. I would not recommend it. Why did that not work? Ow. Just because I was slightly off level? There we go.
You're dead. Close.
My sword clipped through his body because he dodged. So the game is like, okay, he dodged. That means he didn't get hit. I so desperately do not want to use my gun, but I guess a Molotov will work. Oh, don't tell me you're gonna survive this. You're still alive? I don't remember which one you were. You're still alive after that? It's gonna... That was the finishing blow. Who's shooting me? I know it's a human being somewhere near... Oh, I think... Let me heal, let me heal, let me heal, let me heal. Somebody above me, of course. You gotta be kidding me. That's a grenade! He didn't care about his homie at all. Why are you still alive? These are the most durable goons I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god. The problem is, even though like that person's shooting me and I can dodge his bullets, there's somebody else shooting me from an area I don't know. Oh, he's down here with me. Oh, it's on down. He has gotten a vice grip on this gun. 2 drop kicks and you're dead? How? What are your feet made of? But what's up, Mr. Blacktastic? Hope you're doing well. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of like going through it right now, I guess. I wish we had like the human NPCs who kind of just be roaming around randomly and Dying Light 2 as well, because the world did feel a little more alive. Back down you go.
Get him while he's reloading.
I wouldn't recommend that. What the hell? Oh my god. He just ate that, huh? It's always crazy to me how actually durable the NPCs in Dying... Oh! Oh my god. How durable they are. He has a bow and arrow. I don't want to use all my SMG ammo, so I'm gonna switch back to my pistol, I guess. Oh yeah, very. Whoa! Thank you so much, Jay. Appreciate that. Let me get you a shout out here. Double the explosions, you see it? We've just been going through it and dying like the beast.
A couple things that didn't that she wants.
What's up, zombie?
Fixed or adjusted. So no, Lola, I was saying like your snack at the ice cream truck kind of determines like push pops. There's only one way to eat a push pop. That's all I'm saying. There's only one way to eat a push pop.
What does he mean by that? Appreciate that for everybody coming in on Maximum Obesity. Streamer who talks about mental health every Monday, which today is our Mental Health Monday. And I kind of forgot today. We were covering so many different gaming news because so much has happened, like with the EA being bought out by the private equity firm the Saudi Arabian government is using, as well as a few other interested parties buying it and making it go private instead of public, which has been interesting to say the least. Breaking down how your snack of choice to the ice cream truck determined if you were a freak or not. Hey, yo. But yeah, every Monday we talk about mental health, and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday we discuss gaming news, different things like that happening. And currently I'm playing through Dying Like the Beast. Game has been really fun. I just gunned down a bunch of people in the streets. But I see. But if you guys haven't checked out J.Deep, highly recommend that you do. He is currently working on building different things in his... Oh my God, I'm sorry. I can't speak. I can't speak. He's currently working in his garage on different projects and working with wood and building different things. And the man is really good at what he does. Also just really insightful to what he speaks about and the different things he talks about. And he listens to a lot of different music while he's doing that. Just really chill, really nice. As far as like the vibe and atmosphere during the streams. Highly recommend checking them out. We're in someone's basement. Trying to get in this factory to check on these water treatment plants. That can't be good.
What the hell?
It's breaking out!
You know, every time a shady corporation starts experimenting on something and keeping it locked up, there's always a time it escapes, and they never keep it locked up permanently. You would think we would like have learned our lesson by now.
No running now.
Oh! I don't want to waste as many bullets. I need to get a headshot. There we go. It's a grenade. It's just like Call of Duty, right? Oh God. Two shots to the body. He's still coming. What if they're physically enhanced too? I doubt it though. Dying Light NPCs are just built different. Oh my God. You know, I'm just gonna stop picking my shots. And I'm just gonna start shoving the barrel in people's chests.
all of them. Time to find out what's going on here.
Oh, that was all the guards? No, zombie or not, if somebody wanted to escape, they just would have. Rule number 1 in the apocalypse: never miss an opportunity to run anybody's pockets.
It's the same gadget I saw earlier. The hell is it for?
They have some type of gas they're experimenting here with, and it's not the good kind. Gotta look, I'm gonna keep hearing my name. Spoilers. Yeah, I feel you, zombie. Appreciate you popping in. Thank you so much for the like. What are they holding in here?
Must be huge.
You know what? I don't want to know. Turn off. Why would I do that? Oh, that's the alarm. Oh. I guess my waist isn't as snatched as I thought it was because I can't fit through there. Is this important at all? I don't think it is. Okay, yeah, so we can't leave until we finish investigating. Okay. I guess I'm gonna follow this cable.
You! What the hell are you doing here?
Who are you?
Answer the question, asshole!
I can't. He will.
Start talking.
Okay. We're testing a new virus strain.
What new strain?
For the chimeras. You know, the freaks.
Tell me where it is.
It escaped. Ran towards the forest.
Fucking great.
But you can still find it.
How?
Wait. You can lure it.
With what?
A special gas.
Gas?
There's a storage room in the basement. Take a gas canister and put it in the dispenser. It will lure the chimera there.
So that's what those devices are for.
There's one in the junkyard near the forest. He's close enough to lure it from the woods. Fire it up and the freaks will come to you. Please, don't kill me. I've told you everything, I swear.
I believe you.
Oh, they took his body.
Find that gas.
Dang it. I hope they were gonna give me the option. I don't trust any of these scientists.
Locked. Gotta be another way in.
Of course it is. Oh, there's zombies in the basement too? I'm not excited about that. Well, there's the canister.
Of course. Fucker didn't bother to mention they have infected here, too.
Go to sleep. Is this the same scientist's model? Okay. That's a snitch zombie. Alright, what if we shoot him? Nope. Oh, it sounded like a good plan. All right, did anybody hear that? Of course they did. Bashing someone's brains in is not the most stealthy option. The gore in this game is actually horrifying. Like sometimes when I hit the zombies a little too hard, I feel a little bad. What you got on you? Nothing. Survivor has died. Who? He should have been stronger, I guess. What's in here? I can hit you through this? That's kind of crazy. How's that for stealth? Actually, can I repair this real quick? No, I cannot. Hit him so hard, I'm tired. My God. Housekeeping.
All right, got the gas canister.
Oh, you have to hold circle to drop it? Okay. Let me finish grabbing all this loot first. I have multiple gas canisters. I guess I'm gonna fail this a few times.
Olivia, there's an escaped chimera here. I'm gonna try to lure it in with some kind of special gas. Turns out that's what those devices were for.
I wonder what kind of gas it is.
No clue. I just hope it works.
More zombies outside, because that's always a great thing.
It's heavy as hell.
What happened to this car? Can I put this in the back of the car, please?
I sure could use a car.
What? I guess. Right this way, folks. Alright. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I guess it'll do, though. Oh my God! Please don't explode near the car, please! I hate it here. That is truly unlucky. I had a car for an entirety of 2 seconds. Once they figure out how to get up here, it's gonna be a bit of a pain. All right, yep. I should have known that was gonna happen. I am not having a good day. Y'all are all still alive? You know what? Ay, ay, ay. Try this again. I'm so sad. I was actually going to be able to do this in like 2 seconds. Now it's going to take way longer. How was I supposed to know some hazmat zombies with propane tanks on their backs were outside? And there's always so many. This thing like must be heavy. Because I've carried propane tanks before and they are heavy, but this one seems to be almost double the size of one. Alright, just gotta ignore my problems and just keep walking. Just keep moving forward. Alright, easy.
Too quiet.
Oof, unfortunate. Oh, this one has a red dot sight. I'm not used to that. Oops. Forgot the kick button. Forgot the kick button. Forgot the kick button. Oh my god. Let's try that again. I tried the drop kick and I ended up pressing R1 instead of X. Apparently all the ammo I've lost is gone too. He thought he had me. Where is that other soldier who had a gun? Oh, he's over here. 7 bullets?
This better work.
I don't like this.
Holy shit.
There you go. Let me not use my gun. I definitely tried dodging. Oh. Oh, that follows me? That's not good. I keep trying to jump and I keep kicking on accident. We gotta slap his butt till he dies. Oh God. That's what I needed. No, I got something for you. I got something for you. Jesus. Didn't want to have to smack his glutes like this, but I don't have a better plan. Where'd these other zombies come from? You don't have to do this. I wouldn't have dodged that either. That's the sad part. Please don't throw a car at me. Hey, yo! Thought y'all were on the same team. Not that I'm complaining. Oh! I asked nicely. Honestly, fighting the Berserker in Gears of War. Not very nice. These zombies do not care about that decoy. He does not care about these zombies. That's what I need. I also gotta thin the rest of these guys out, man. A little bit of crowd control. Okay. You don't got to do that. You don't have to do that. Oh my God. Repair this weapon. Is there anything I can make? No. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I still have 2 grenades. I do. Oh, I equipped them. I forgot. There we go. There we go. I think I could have finished them. I forgot the input for it.
Olivia, the gas worked. I lured the Chimera here.
Did you manage to kill it?
Barely, but yeah.
Well, thank God you're alive. Now get that blood sample and make sure to inject it. Then bring me mine. By the way, I might have located the next Chimera.
Copy that.
Nice. I think we're gonna take this back to her and then I'll probably end the actual stream. The B skill for a battering ram or launch? Let me get this from mobility. So someone's got to be holding you hostage, yeah? Oh! There's an ambush! Where's the gunner?
Yep.
All right.
Time to die. Dead man walking.
Please.
Time's up, mate. Got the fucker.
Now all of a sudden he doesn't want to shoot at me.
A face only a mother could love.
None of those hit him? There we go. That's fair. There's another way to get up here. I can't remember what it was though.
Hey, ugly! Over here!
Oh.
You're mine! Oh, man! Fucking hell! Got you now!
We got more zombies.
You're done. Nothing personal, man.
This feels entirely way too personal. While they're fighting them. Where's the other body? Oh no, y'all dealt with those zombies already?
A face only a mother should have.
Oh, I don't have any more alcohol.
Nothing personal, man.
Last time I go to help my fellow man. It's not. Hey, was there a car nearby? Let me unlock this highway safe space. I think this was it. What's happening? Okay. Let's close that. Nah, don't throw up now. I thought I saw some spikes. I did not. Jesus. Right this way. Oh. Oh, that's why some of them be getting electrocuted. Okay, good to know, good to know. Perfect. This looks like what used to be a quarantine checkpoint. We got all the zombies out, but now we have to restore the power. Oh god, it's about to be nighttime. That's no good at all. The power's up there? Ay, caramba. If I don't restore this power now, I'm gonna be eating in a few hours. Oh no. And we have to go do this too? I hate it here. Oh, thank goodness. Nope, not night. I meant to wait until morning. It is nice having so many different checkpoints and different safe zones, though. How far is this checkpoint? All the way back there. Yeah, we're gonna need a car. Alright. Can't stop for anything. That's a cool detail. I didn't know, like, if you ran over an infected, their guts got on your actual windshield. Oh my god, please. It's such a nice detail though, that they can actually get stuck to. naked. Excuse me, sir. Got a whole safe zone to get to, I'm sure you understand. And the door's not here. Forgot this is the monastery, not the town hall. Oh, can you not come in here? Cool.
Olivia.
Kyle, are you okay?
I'm nowhere close to being okay, but hey, I'm here.
And I made some progress on my research. Listen to this. The Chimera's genetic code contains duplicate fragments of your DNA.
What?
My theory is the Baron was hoping to enhance those creatures with your abilities.
Why? And what's up with the gas he's using to attract them? What's that all about?
I don't know. We need to learn more. And we need more samples.
Yeah, no. I'm done injecting myself with that shit.
You're not strong enough yet.
Look, I'm feeling better than I was. And I'd rather just leave well enough alone.
Well enough might not be good enough.
Olivia, right now, what I need is intel on the Baron. I'll check at the town hall to see if they found anything useful. I'll reach out when I know more.
Okay. I'm here if you need me.
Okay, I think that's a good spot to kind of just wrap it up for now. Oh. Let me change screens here. Really thankful for everybody who came out though. Like Jay again, thank you for the raid. Zombie for coming through. Dre, Rage, Mr. Blacktastic, Aruka, Sonic, Tosai, Shaggy, Key, King, Morty, Cam, Nightmares, Emerson. Appreciate all y'all, man. Like it really does mean a lot here. But we'll more than likely be back Wednesday with more Dying Light and some more gaming news, just how this all affects the gaming landscape. And I guess in trying times like these, you gotta be careful who you keep around you, who you interact with, just in general. Most people you spend your time around, most people you hang out with, your friends, your family, people you have in your life have more effect on you and more impact on you than you may be ready to realize. So it's important to keep a good crowd of people around you, people who are at least trying to do better for themselves and the people around them, because if you're surrounded by people who are constantly trying to do better, it'll rub off on you. Same goes on for the people who are complacent and stuck and may not be the best to surround yourself with. If you're constantly surrounded by people who don't want to improve, don't want to do better for themselves, and don't want anything out of life, then more than likely that's how you'll end up too. Regardless, if you're the one who happens to be doing well out the group, eventually, sooner or later, it might come a time where you have to toss those friends to the side, or maybe you're the friend who isn't improving or isn't doing anything better, which in that case, I'm sorry for the personal attack, but it's not who you want to be. At least I'm hoping that's not who you want to be. All I'm saying is, it's important if you want to improve and grow and do something different in life to surround yourself with like-minded people who are good for you. And not just people you tolerate. Because sometimes I think we fall into that pattern of thinking that the sunken cost fallacy sometimes, whether that's time and resources we sunk into a person and into a relationship, that sometimes we feel as though we're stuck, or we don't want to throw it to the wayside, because then if you spent an enormously high amount of time around this person, you may feel like it was all for nothing or that it was a waste, but you have to take it as a growing experience. Every day we learn, every day we improve, every day we figure out something, we find out something new, regardless if we want to or not. So I think it's always important to realize it's never too late to grow. It's never too late to change. It's never too late to find a new group of people to surround yourself with that are better for you. But that all being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a night. You're all wonderful people. If you're on Twitch, stick around for the raid. If you're on YouTube, hey, I appreciate it either way. We'll more than likely just be ending. Oh my God. Let me actually switch my screens here so I can see myself and look at who we're going to be rating. Otherwise, it'll just open up random windows. Who's live right now that we can show some love to? I guess we're gonna raid Anka. We almost never get the chance to raid Anka, mainly because she's normally on at different times. I believe she's finishing up orders and making more cosplay outfits for the cons that she's been going to. So if y'all could show her some love, would highly appreciate that. She's dope people, makes her own cosplays and her own costumes. She did a Jack and Daxter cosplay not too long ago, but she's also cosplayed characters like Nosuke from Demon Slayer, which was really dope to see. So yeah, if y'all could show us some love, would highly appreciate that. Here's the first raid message for everybody subbed to the channel, and the second raid message for everybody that isn't. But do know whether or not you're subbed or whether or not you've chatted. Just you guys being here makes a huge difference, and choosing to spend the time and take the time out of your days to hang out means a lot. So I'll be seeing you guys Wednesday. Like I said before, hope you guys have a wonderful day and a night. You're all wonderful people.